Hello and welcome back to my channel. We've been saying it for a handful of months now, but I really do think it's true in that girl groups are kind of just running 2022. 2022 is the year of the girl group. You've got from your big heavy hitters like Blackpink and Twice doing their thing with their comebacks. You've got the rookie groups like New Jeans and Lapilis, really, I mean, New Jeans especially, just blowing the hell up. And then you've even got like the rookie groups from a year ago, 2 years ago, like your Stacy, your Purple Kisses, your IVEs, that are really coming into their own. IVE, right out of the gate, were a really big hit. All of their title tracks so far have been big hits, and I'm expecting more of the same, something really good. I think Love Dive is one of the best songs of the year still, so let's see what they've got in After Like. Now I know that this has a sample of Gloria Gaynor's track I Will Survive, which it's very hit or miss on samples for me, especially of really uber popular songs like this. Like everyone knows this track, like everybody. Even apparently that there was some Korean version done in like the 90s that blew up, and that's why I guess it's kind of popular in Korea. On Superband, we heard a group use the melody of this song in one of their songs, actually. So let's go. Let's check it out. This is After Like with IVE. Subscribe if you're new. Let's do it. Oh, we're just starting. Is that the Magne? Remember, she's super young, right? Ooh. That's Yujin. I really like her. But the sample really works. It really works. And they've done enough to it to kind of make it sound their own. I'm always gonna think whoever has big ears sticking out is the Magne. I'm not sure if that's her or not. I know they have a member named Ray that also looks kind of young. Wow, the blonde bob really works on her. I like how lighthearted and more fun this song is. Love Dive had a sadness that I also enjoy, but this is more pure. Whoa, that shot is so sick. And how they did an overhead shot too, showing like the whole rig and everything. I really like that. And this is not their only like, didn't they have another scene in a car? Well, yeah, when they were flying in Love Dive. That hat. Ooh, but now you overlay the rap over this post-chorus. Are any of these shots references as well? I feel like this looks reminiscent of something. I don't know if it's just taking from that era some kind of disco-inspired thing, or if it's maybe a direct nod or homage to any of the artwork that was released for I Will Survive. For some reason, it feels familiar. Whoa. She has so much charm. Woo. What are you? Oh, you better get this shot because you're spending thousands. on fireworks. Holy shit, they spent so much money on those fireworks. Okay, so IVE is a group that I haven't really seen many live stages. I don't know much, if at all, anything about the members. I just know very surface level stuff, in that just their title tracks. I don't know any B-sides either. So they just seem like a group that is meant for permanent success. You know, just one of those groups where every single release they're gonna have is just a killer one. This is no different. 11 I really loved. It was actually one of my top tracks of the year, but I started to get a little bit tired of it over time. I think Love Dive is smash damn hit. Like, it's gonna take a lot for a song to be better than that. I really enjoyed this one a lot, but it's not better than Love Dive for me. It's a different tone as well. Like I said, this feels a bit more upbeat and pure in its form, whereas you had that happy sad mix in Love Dive that I am such a goddamn sucker for. This video is so much spectacle, but also not breaking the fourth wall, but it kind of shows behind the scenes, you know? There are a lot of shots where you're seeing the magic, and then the scene pulls back and you're seeing the cameras and all the framework for the shot that I think is really cool too. You're seeing the staging behind everything. I'm happy, super happy for them, and that also somehow this is Starship. Somehow this is Starship doing this. Let's watch this one over again, and holy shit, this song has 67 million views in 6 days. That is crazy. And I think it is supposed to kind of be like that, because you're even getting this, I forget the name for it, the tone with the color. You're almost right from the onset, it's supposed to be some behind the scenes feeling of this MV. Well, I forget what these screens are called. It's driving me crazy. Oh yeah. Now that I'm paying attention to that, you're seeing like the camera work, grids, and all of the staging very clearly. Was that a Love Dive reference? Did they have the hearts come out like that? And this song, the reason why I have problems, huge problems with a lot of sampled tracks, is that they use that as such a huge crutch. Like, they take the best aspect of a song, you know, like a hit track, a really famous melody, and then they just use that as the main focal point and the crutch of, like, that's not your song. Like, you're just rapping over something that's not. But this song doesn't do that. Like, the actual chorus itself doesn't even have the sample in there. It's kind of just an addition to what is already a great track. It's not even what I'm singing to myself in my head when I'm thinking of this song now. I'm thinking of this first chorus here. Whoa, and then a lot of that flourish comes in with the sample. This choreo is also sick. Hold on. It's so, like, resplendent and, like, feels like high fashion almost. And then suddenly it gets a bit more aggressive here with the sharp movements. Wow. Good pacing of this song too. The switch to the next verse is very clean. It really does keep the energy throughout the whole thing. Wow, her in the blue dress with the blonde hair. It is working. Now, she has a name that even though I looked up how to pronounce it, I don't even think my mouth makes those shapes. It's like cow. Forget it. Oh. Like, it's been a long time since I've listened to just straight up the whole thing of I Will Survive. This melody here, this initial melody of this chorus, isn't a melody that's used in that song, I don't believe, right? I don't believe so. Oh. And the way they changed this second chorus up by overlaying the rap, oh my god, does it work? Because when you have like the conflicting juxtaposition between a rap over a melody like this, two completely different type of styles, really, and it works. This still feels like homage to me, at least in style. I love these silhouette shots. Oh my god, and even these front shots here, these fireworks to the front go in tandem with the beat. And this kind of set reminds me almost of 11, where they're on this really high stage. Yeah, like they've got it for sure. And this kind of stuff makes me super happy. As someone who is very much admittedly biased towards girl groups, I just tend to prefer K-pop girl groups over boy groups, even though, you know, I love my boy groups as well. I'm just saying overall, and if you look at my top songs of the year, that's where I first started to notice, like, I'm choosing a lot of girl groups for these. So I always love to see newer, bigger ones come up, and I'm not someone who pits anyone against each other or anything like that, so I'd love to see this, because girl groups have it hard. It's harder for them to, you know, get their sales up and all of that, and the sexism that's rampant within the K-pop industry in general, basically. But you look at sales this year, and they're just running things, and I love it. It makes me very, very happy. So I think this is a great comeback. They have not had a title track that disappointed yet. Maybe it's about time that I actually learn about these members. I know Yujin and Wonyoung are from IVE, correct? But I don't really know anything about the other members whatsoever, and have never heard any of their B-sides. So recommend me some either reality variety stuff or like your favorite B-sides from this group possibly, and we can dive into that, though I've got a lot of requests to get to, so it might take a little bit. But yeah, thank you guys so much for checking this out with me. Subscribe if you are new, and like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.